everyone, I'm Mika and welcome to my channel. Today I will share with you my thoughts about the movie A Quiet Place. So if you are interested, please keep on watching and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to leave a comment below, you can do so. So earlier today, my friend and I went to a movie and we decided to watch A Quiet Place. So if you are looking for a very mysterious movie, this could be it, because there are a lot of unanswered questions like what are those creatures? My brother's laughing. What are those creatures? Where does that come from? And did they kill all of that creatures and lived happily ever after again? So in short, there is no beginning and there is no end. It's quite confusing for me, but this movie really made an impact to me, not because of the plot, but because of the lessons. So I guess lessons are more important than plots, right? So today I will share with you top 3 lessons that I got from this movie. In this movie, the parents keeps on telling their children to listen to them, and they keep on instructing them of what to do. And I think that's not wrong. It's not to control their children, but they want their children to be safe and alive. So if you think that your parents are too corny or too KJ because they keep on telling you of what to do, I bet you not. They're just doing their job as parents and they only want what's best for us. And I think we really should start listening to them. We should really start considering their opinions and include them in our decision making, because there are no, my dog is here, there are no parents who wants their children to be harmed or to be in trouble. So that's lesson number 1. Always keep in your mind that we have to listen to our parents because they know what's best for us. One of the characters in this movie acts according to what she feels and communicates with the family according to what she thinks. And I think we are like that. It is natural for us to really care for ourselves more than others. It is natural for us to act according to what we feel or what we think without really considering the people around us. And it's not right, I guess. Like me, when I get mad, I have a tendency to say offending things to other person. I tend to hurt them without really realizing that I'm hurting them. So I think it is one of the good points of this movie, that it really teaches us to be selfless, to leave ourselves and be considerate of the people around us. The most heartfelt scene in this movie for me is when the father decided to sacrifice himself just to keep his children alive and safe. And I think this is the most important lesson that we can get from this movie. Before the scene that the creature attacked the father said to his daughter, the rebellious daughter, he said to her,
I love you. I have always loved you.
And I think that moment is very heartbreaking, because you can see how deep his love is for his daughter, even though she's flawed, she's imperfect, she's disrespectful, disobedient, she's rebellious. He chose to sacrifice himself because he loves his children so much. And then I realized God was speaking to me through this movie. I realized that we are like those children. We are disrespectful, we are disobedient, self-centered, flawed, and imperfect. We do not listen to what God is telling us. We refuse to do things and obey His word. We run away from Him. We care for ourselves only. And despite all of those things, despite of our imperfections and flaws, God chose to be our Father. He chose to leave His throne in heaven, be a man through Jesus Christ, and He chose to die for us. On that cross, He chose to sacrifice His life just for us to live our lives. And I think that kind of love is unconditional and immeasurable. Like, we do not deserve that kind of love because we are, who are we? We are self-centered and imperfect and flawed. So if you feel like you are not loved, you are not cared for, you are rejected, I want to encourage you that there is someone that chose you. He chose to die for you. And He is more than willing to do that over and over and over again, just to save you, just to give you the life that you could enjoy. I think that's the most amazing thing that we could receive, the love of our Father in heaven. And I just want to encourage you to continue to take heart, continue to take courage, and continue to overcome this world, because I know that God is always with us. He will always love us. He loved us even when we are flawed and imperfect. So there's nothing that can change that unconditional and that immeasurable love that God has for us. So I think that's all that I want to say, and I hope and I pray that this message really encouraged you, because I know God wants you to know that He loves you so much. He loves us so much, and nothing can ever change that. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you again in the next vlog. Thank you, and God bless.